Let's go ahead and check your study guide. Remember, rational numbers, think about that word ratio in there, is any number that can be written as a fraction. So our whole numbers, whoops, let me switch to the pen there. A whole number, for example, 31, we can always add what underneath any whole number makes it into a fraction. 1. You can always put 1 under a whole number. Our decimals can be rational numbers because they can be written as fractions. Can a repeating decimal be a rational number? Yeah, that's right. Repeating decimals can be a rational number. Think about 0.3333. We write that as 1/3. Irrational numbers are any numbers that cannot be written as fractions. And what's our most famous irrational number? Pi. Let's think about our integers. Integers are all of our positive and negative whole numbers, including 0. So remember, it could be like -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and so on. Okay. A negative minus a negative. So let's give an example of that. If we had -4, oops, let me write my example down here. -4 minus 3. A negative minus a negative is going to give us a bigger negative. And why? What is -4 minus 3? -7, right? We can add 4 plus 3 and keep the sign. Or you could think you're going further in debt. You're at -4 and you're going back 3 more spaces to get to -7. You can also think negative energy always wins. And an example of that would be if we had 3 plus -4. By negative energy always wins, how can we rewrite this equation? We can rewrite it as 3 minus 4, which gives us -1. Let's go ahead and try here on our number line. If I had 1 minus 10, so I'm going back 10 places. Or I can think this is a +1 and a -10. Look at my 2 signs here. Positive and negative, opposite signs. I act and subtract. So I can just do 10 minus 1 is 9. And I keep the sign of my bigger number. So it'd be -9. Let's take a look at our next one here. I have 0 minus -7. A negative and a negative give me a positive. So rewrite it here as 0 plus 7 to give me 7. It's like we were at 0. We're taking away the debt that you owed somebody. So if you take away the debt, that's why we got to a positive. Here, a negative and a negative give me a bigger negative. And you can also think same signs are sad, so we add 6 plus 2 is 8, and I keep that negative sign. Let's go ahead and check the back here. So remember, a negative and a negative give me a positive. Make that little face there. You should have gotten 14. Here, same signs are sad, so we add. 6 plus 4 gives me 10, and I keep that sign. Here, I have a negative and a negative. So I'm going to rewrite this one now. Now I want to think opposite signs. We act and subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. And I keep the negative 2 because it's bigger. A negative and a negative give me a larger negative. So we get negative 13 there. Here, let's draw our face. 0 plus 3 is 3. We have another face. Getting pretty good at these faces. To get 7. Here, same signs are sad, so we add. 17 plus 2 gives me 19, and I keep the sign. Here's a face. Draw our face. 17 plus 3 gives me 20. Let's check our other side. Here's another face. Draw your face and rewrite it. And we get 19. Same signs are sad, so we add and get negative 12. Here, I'm going to draw my face first and then rewrite it. Negative 8 plus 8 gives me 0. Same signs are sad, so we add and get negative 16. Again, same signs are sad, so we add. What does this give you? You should get negative 26. Let's take a look at our question here. Last night, the temperature in New York City went down to 4 degrees. In Antarctica, the temperature went down to negative 20 degrees. What is the difference between the two temperatures? So if we have 4 degrees and we need to find the difference, I need to subtract negative 20. So remember, a negative and a negative give me a positive. The difference would be, 24 degrees. Now, you didn't have any questions on absolute value, so try this. What is the absolute value of negative 81? Use those symbols there. You should have put 81, that's right, because absolute value is a number's distance from 0. Go ahead and try this one. That is also absolute value, so you should also get 424. Okay, now that you've finished watching, go ahead and begin your math space. Remember to show your work and submit it to Canvas when you're done. Thanks for watching.